Kilpailussa mukana Ramirent. Kotikatsomon eväät tarjoaa Kotipizza.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've got the final round back nine coverage of the first stop on the Prodigy Disc Pro Tour. We are here in Helsinki, Finland. I'm Tony Ferro.
And I'm Cornelius Farnsworth. You listen to the sweet sounds of the Ferro Farnsworth commentary team, together with more disc golf. And we'll be here all season long, folks. We're really excited to bring you coverage from all three big tours in Europe this year.
And let's break it off into this Prodigy Disc Pro Tour round. We had lots of colors on the front nine, a little change up in the lead. It should be a very, very interesting back nine. As we can see.
Mention final round? 2 strokes.
2 strokes difference.
This is exciting.
Seppo's hanging on. He's only 5 back. After that, it's a little bit of a gap. But we have gonna.
It's definitely a 3-horse race.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's officially one of those.
You can never count Seppo out.
Absolutely not. Not on these scoreable holes such as this one.
Correct. Hole 10, 178 meter par 4. This is a very attackable par 4. These guys will all be looking to get this one. Gonna pop something hyzer flip up the hill. Try to skip it out a little bit. Get as far forward as you can. Even maybe into the gap of the trees. Set yourself up for the approach. It does kind of filter in with the OBs right around the basket, as we've been seeing on the whole course this final round here. And we got Kristian up first. He's looking like he's got Halo Destroyer in his hand. Let's see how much cannon he's got behind this.
Yeah, that's a nice open fairway for these guys to enjoy after what they just went through, front nine.
Ooh, that's looking a little left, though. All right, he's safe. They're clapping. They like it. Seppo up next.
That doesn't look like a fairway driver.
Not at all.
That's fast.
And that is crushed. Oh my gosh.
That's ideal.
Almost through the gap of trees. He's going to have a very, very short approach to get up and down for the birdie. Let's see if Niklas can follow that line. I think this is a DD3 in his hand.
Still very much in this match.
Oh yeah, this is...
That's clutch.
Absolutely. Oh, he caught a little bit of an uphill slope on the landing. Totally stopped the disc. But that's still an amazing position. He should have very little work to do to get up and down for that birdie.
Yeah, Roland can show his power off a little bit here. Such a cool run-up. Just a light on the feet. And just snaps all the power right out at the last second.
Yeah. If I'm honest about it, that would be the only one thing I would say he needs to clean up is just his arm on his throw when he runs up is a little bit too wild, in my opinion. It's working, obviously. But I think for that next level, he's going to need to tighten that up. A little bit less movement in that arm when he's backing up the follow-through. Or backing up to the swing.
Sure, that just increases the potential for small errors.
Just keep the angle on the disc.
Speaking of small errors, that was an awesome upshot.
And yeah, he will be...
That's a tap-in.
Inside 5 meters for the birdie. Kristian up next, right next to the
great
OB.
Position.
But just hanging on. Spike hyzer sidearm. Oh, yeah. That is in the bullseye. If there was a bullseye marked, that is. But he's real close.
You can still say in the bullseye.
All right.
The lower
skip shot
version of
maybe?
What we just saw.
Ooh, but that anti-skip.
It sure did. That seems like a more dangerous variant.
Yeah, I mean, he probably had a little ceiling to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Seppo again playing catch with the basket.
Yeah, with that purple putter, he is just deadly.
With the purple putter.
Purple putter. Niklas, I believe this is outside the circle, from the knee. Still looking to score.
I'm telling you, I think that was also, I see the ceiling he was looking at,
Yeah.
I guess. And the camera angle is deceiving how far away that was.
Seppo, 5-6 meters out. Birdie. Well done. Roland up as well.
He struggled on a couple short ones today, so I'd like to see him just can everything from this point on, you know?
He is a little bit left side, but that's stuck, and he will take the birdie as well. Getting one back.
He's still
Kristian.
well behind Seppo, but he's playing for positioning, clearly, right now. Every stroke counts, period.
It always
8
does.
holes to play.
There is still a lot of golf left. Lots can happen here. Somebody can get hot. Somebody can have a nice little par streak as well. Or they can take a bogey on this hole. Hole 11, par 304 meters. This is slightly downhill. You have this hazard zone right in front of the basket. And the basket's sitting up on this berm here. And it's really steep in the front. These guys are going to try and either hit the front berm and skip up on top of the hill, or land it really nice and soft right on top of the hill with some touch. Or just dump it left and take a par.
Okay, protecting his lead.
And that's a smart play.
That
He
seemed
knows
like
he's
a
in the
little.
lead.
That was a very conservative layup, though. That's a tricky approach he's got. Period. OB and hazards.
I'm sure he wanted a bit more off of that drive, but either way, it's not that far of a shot. You could jump putt and still have an up and down from here.
Is that too soft?
Oh, sit.
What control?
Wow. Seppo, the man with the putter.
So that's option 1 for the birdie putt. Option 2 is what Tony described.
I believe
Let's
this
see
is
if he
going
goes
to
for
be
the low throw into the berm.
This is going to be a birdie attempt right here. He is
Stable.
Little right side. Is it going to hook up and skip?
That's perfect. What a
Did
shot.
it stay? Oh my gosh.
I don't think they'd clap if it didn't.
That is hanging on the edge.
What control.
Absolutely clutch execution. Niklas up last. Looking to be dead straight at it. And he's parked.
That's huge because Kristian laid it up. Niklas is parked. There's only 2 strokes between them, so that's he attacked when he had to, and he came through. Period.
Yeah, like a shark,
That's a
smelling the
competitor.
blood, attacking.
What? I mean, that looked good.
What?
Not without risk.
Dude, running it from way downtown. I like it.
All right, Seppo needs to capitalize. He executed that layup just
He's
textbook.
not even that far away. This is probably 11, 12 meters. Oh, just a little right side, unfortunately. But he should be able to clean up that putt for par. And Roland for a nice birdie. Needs to just clean up this putt. Oh, he just squeaks it in there.
That's 2 birdies in a row.
That is the way to do it. Making some moves on this back 9 to start it off. I completely agree, Seppo. All right, he's going to take it up first. Couple of branches in his face, but that should not affect this pro. Right in the dead center of the chains.
Just another day at the office. That was super smooth.
Right, Kristian to save the par.
He'll take just an extra moment on this one.
Buttery smooth.
Kind of shoots it right off the shoulder a bit.
That was a nice stab putt right there. Really just jabbing it in the basket. And Niklas. Wonderful birdie. Getting the stroke when it's needed the most. Bringing it back to a one-stroke game. As we move on to hole 12, par 3, 112 meters. Man, this fairway looks wide open. But with wide open fairways, the Finns like to make OB lines. So we're going to be shooting up over the top with a big, huge hyzer spike here, and the objective is to land it right next to the basket, spiking in, getting as little bit of movement as possible. It's a tough green, OB wrapped all the way around as usual, but these guys are looking to score.
First up, Roland Köur. After his nice birdie last hole.
Looking to be a real wide rim driver. Probably lots of overstability.
That's hard to see. Let's watch his reaction. Okay.
Tough to tell.
It really was.
There's some claps though. Okay, next up, Niklas. A little bit of crosswind here. A little right to left. Gonna have to swing it out maybe a bit wider than they think, just to be able to land next to the basket. And Niklas is making that correction, pulling it out real wide. But it did not swing as far as he wanted. He will be in bounds though. That is still putting for the birdie. He is just outside the circle. Kristian up next with his Halo Destroyer. He is up, nice and wide. Ooh, a little bit deep, but he kicks off a tree, and that is in bounds. All right, Seppo, let's see a park job here. Oh, I like it. I like that line. But he has too much power, and it went too straight. That is unfortunately out of bounds. All right, let's see what we got cooking here. Seppo's up first. Loving the logo on the hat, by the way, Seppo. Little floaty bid. Just laying it up, taking his medicine for the bogey.
I don't think Roland's going to do a little floaty bid.
I think this is going to be a snapper. Oh, no.
That's not a gimme coming back.
Yeah, he might even be OB.
Really
It
aggressive.
was tough to tell if that rolled out of bounds or not. Oh, Niklas up just off the cage, a bit short. That would have been a great stroke to take right there. Really put the pressure on Kristian. And now he's looking to take that stroke. Just outside the circle. Oh, Kristian is also just short off the cage. All right, Roland up next. This should be to save the bogey.
He left himself with a little bit too much.
Or sorry, to save the par, and I think
again.
that is wide left. Oh, but a great comeback putt. Wow. Cool the nerves down. Do your routine. Make the putt. He'll take the bogey. All right, hole 13.
Yeah.
Par 3, 135 meters. This is a weird shaped fairway. You got a left to gap, and we're going to go down the right gap here. Either way you go, you're going to have to get around this OB field in the center here and hook it up, hyzering in, skipping around. This is a nice fast green. You're going to want to come in real high and try to spike it on the ground because there is OB wrapped around the backside of the basket again. Okay, Niklas is up first. All right, he is up with the hyzer. Looking good. Coming in soft.
Looking
Arc
really good.
Job.
Clutch shot.
Fantastic.
Kristian's going to have to, he's really pressured to match, period.
All right.
Looks like the
Kristian's
exact
up.
same shot.
Nice and wide. Let's hope this has some stability. Oh, it's gliding far. But he's safe. That's a green flag. He'll be outside the circle, putting for birdie. Seppo up to do the same.
Seppo's going to have to club down on this one.
Yeah, this should
Not
be
throw it too far.
maybe a little 70%er with a fairway driver. Oh,
Yeah, he just about canned it.
that was so close.
That would have been a whole pizza.
That you could give him the whole
Absolutely.
pizza for that. We would. I agree.
Does
100%.
Coti Pizza give these guys a whole pizza? Maybe if they get it on the Coti Pizza sponsored hole, then they get a whole pizza.
That could be. And not to take away from Roland, he just absolutely pured that Anheuser shot and put it just past the basket. So nice. Okay, Kristian with the jump putt. He just misses a little wide. He's going to have a little bit of work to do on this comebacker. Oh, just high right. Bounces off the chains. That's an unfortunate bogey late in this final round. Here comes Roland up. He will cash that in. Great birdie.
He's getting some birdies this back nine.
Absolutely
for him.
pro status. That Anheuser was so beautiful to
I think we're
watch.
seeing a little more of his potential now. He's getting warmed up. He feels a little more comfortable. Stringing some birdies.
Totally agree.
Good putt, Niklas.
Niklas with also the park job. He will cash in the birdie and have a 2-stroke swing as Kristian taps in his bogey. And Seppo with the ace run. Fantastic. we are back. Hole 14, 139 meter par 3. This is a toughie. You got OB on the left side and right side. Kind of opens up as you get down the fairway a little bit, but that brings in the trees afterwards as you got to swing that hyzer around these guardians here. Hook up to this basket and try not to be too far because there is, again, OB behind it. Well, Niklas is up first. Let's see how he can handle this. A little high, but it's hyzering in. Yeah, but he caught a branch up in the top of the tree there. He's going to be about midway down the fairway. Roland up next. Beautiful hyzer flip, but just catching the first guardian. That is unfortunate, but he did stay safe, I believe. Right, Seppo up next. Oh, that is absolutely pure down the middle. You couldn't ask for too much more. He will be inside the circle, just about circle's edge, putting for the birdie. All right, Kristian with that Halo Destroyer again. Coming in, hyzer. Couldn't really tell how that finished.
Didn't hear a lot of claps.
Might have caught something on that hyzer and in there.
That's a sizable gallery.
Oh, unfortunately,
That's really...
Roland was OB on this stroke, on his drive here. Let's see, he's got a nice big hyzer coming in. Sit down. Oh, that almost went in. And
that almost went OB again.
I think it did. That, unfortunately, I believe was
hope
coming in
didn't.
too hot and skipped in the OB right behind the basket. You can see Niklas wants nothing to do with it, just laying up for par. All right,
Kristian wants something to do with it.
He got some good progress there for the lack of claps.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was not a bad drive.
I'd say just protecting the lead. He didn't even give that any kind of run.
Very true. Seppo up for the birdie. Last chance on the card. Oh, but he is wide right. Unfortunate. Does sit down. He should be able to tap that in for the par.
Come on, Roland.
Okay, Roland here.
Oh,
no. Early left, and it skipped off the cage. He's
it's
still got
accumulating
work
now.
to do.
Well,
Come on.
It's nerve-wracking, and yeah, I feel for him. But he's a heck of a player. And congratulations for making the final round.
Yeah.
With these guys on your card, much respect.
Not many people can say that they've done that ever, and he did it at 14. That is an amazing feat.
This is just the beginning, I'm sure. I hope we see more of him.
I couldn't imagine that we wouldn't see more. He has so much potential in this game. To be already up here at this age, that is just fantastic.
Yeah, this is just one of those holes.
Yep.
And this was that one.
Sometimes it happens. You get that one bad, nasty hole. But we move on. You forget about that and you go to hole 15. Par 3, 117 meters. This is slightly uphill, and we're going to be swinging left to right here. Trouble here, we have the pillars of death guarding the basket. You got to sweep around these on the left-hand side or try to get through them. It is possible. You can get yourself up for that late birdie in the round, making moves at the end.
Well, spoiler alert, this is the second easiest hole on the course. So a third of the field got birdies. So I think we'll see some scoring from this group.
Niklas pushing up to
Pillars
the
of
pillars.
death or not, they're going to get their birdies out here.
That was an MD3 from Niklas.
A common landing area.
Now we saw this in round 1. Seppo going with the roller.
It looks too much angle on it.
He got some weird hops off that first landing there, and kind of took away that angle. Turned him over a bit too quick. Caught a guardian tree. Oh, but Kristian
He fought through the
squeaking
gates.
through. He battled through the gates and won.
That's a bit of a lucky punch, but he had a lot of speed on the disc, so.
Oh.
Another one.
Okay, so maybe you just come in with full force at the Pillars of Death and they just allow you through.
But then they open and form a lane.
Interesting.
Seppo will have no problem with this shot.
Oh, tink. Just put it at the base. Perfect execution from
Anttila
Seppo.
has to go for this.
Big Anheuser putt. Oh, was that
Oh,
so
that can't be any
close.
closer.
All right, Kristian, he is looking to take a stroke from Niklas here. Late in the round.
It's a must make.
Oh, yeah.
He is solid from in the circle.
What a moment. Take that stroke. Gain a little bit of ground. Give yourself some cushion. And that's the way to come back from that hole. Get yourself a birdie. Forget all about what happened before that. Seppo clean up the par. And Niklas will do the same. Unfortunately, losing another stroke to Kristian. Coming into the last 3 holes of the event. Hole 16, par 3, 81 meters, downhill hole, just a soft gap to hit at the very late in the flight. And you're coming up here to this elevated basket with a nice downhill slope behind it. Not really OBs to speak of here, but this is definitely one you're going to want to birdie.
Yeah, another hole that didn't give the field much trouble. Again, a third of them got birdies. Bogey or worse, 17%. So this is going to play, for the most part, par or birdie for these guys. And you see why.
Kristian,
He gets another help from a tree.
The tree love that this guy
That's 3
is
legitimate
accepting this round.
Love hits.
When it's your day, it's your day.
Absolutely.
You just keep rolling with it. And Roland just Roland just needs to keep rolling with it too, but he's taking the hits. And Niklas with a really overstable disc, putting some big
Still
ante on it.
Climbing down the hill. I think he ended up pin high.
And that pannied out real nice, and that's going to be up there for a putt for birdie. Seppo flexing it around the backside as well. Skipping up, but that's going to be a bit long. He's still on the dance floor.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see exactly how far away Seppo is. I think he's only about 5 meters.
I'll say 8.
Okay. Coming up. This is more than 8.
This is more than 8.
Oh.
Annie. Oh, off the top? Or was that off the guardian tree? I think it was off the tree. But
that was very deceiving.
That was on the line.
Trick camera work. Oh, that hurts.
Oh, Niklas just a bit low on that birdie putt.
That's one he really had to have.
Yeah.
He knows that.
That might be the end of it. That's going to give Kristian another stroke if he can capitalize on this short putt. Seppo, unfortunately, is also a bit low. Kristian just smelling blood.
Oh, this basket is ice cold.
No way. He spits through the left side. Oh, I did not see that coming.
The kid
Did not see that coming. So it looks like we're going to have a star par for him.
That's surprising.
With 3 legit birdie putts and a long runner from the youngin. We see all pars. That's a surprise.
I mean, on the third easiest hole for the field for round 3. So, yeah, very surprising.
Well, let's get into hole 17, par 4, 200 meters. This is just a wide open fairway for this course. You're going to want to Anheuser something out for the righty backhand. Just let it panty into the ground, land nice and soft, slide up to this OB area. Give yourself as short as possible of an approach to land on this tight green that is a little bit rounded, I would say. Kind of allows for some skips and rolls, just like this whole course does.
I mean, this just seems like a drive approach putt. It seems like a very scoreable hole, but this is the hardest hole on the course, period.
Yeah, and you can see there's definitely
There's a lot of
wind
OB.
factors
Yeah,
here.
absolutely.
But that was
It's not a layup as it is a full drive with OB danger everywhere.
And Kristian executing that beautifully.
Really
putting
good
it
shot of his
inbounds.
form right there.
What?
I think that was a throwler.
You think so? Or was he going for
It didn't look
attack?
well. Then that was extremely flippy disc because that wasn't a roller release that he had that I noticed.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, this is a whole different approach here.
Now this is maybe a bit overcooked.
Still flying through everything, but
Did he go
OB.
long?
Yeah, that came back in bounds.
I think it's in bounds. I didn't see the
I'm
landing.
sorry, the
but
camera angle made that a little difficult to see the flight.
that was absolutely crushed. Oh, Seppo's going for some distance
Yeah, he's
here.
not going to be one-upped.
He doesn't want to be outthrown.
Well, he'll throw it in the center of the
But
fairway.
he'll just put it right in the middle, and that's fine too. All right, Roland. From the OB, going for the green from way back, and he parks it. So clean. Oh, Seppo laying it up, playing for position. He knows that he has nowhere to go, I think, and he's just going to try and solidify his place in the tournament.
He's got a significant lead over Nieminen.
That is true. This
So
is
it's a
three-horse
surprising
battle.
layup, but I mean, like you said before, that there's a large gap between third and fourth,
Yeah, this was a three-horse race, and
and
I
at this
think,
point also between second and third. So he's just playing on an island right now.
yeah, he's probably just knows he's missed a few too many birdie chances.
Not much can happen to his position right now,
Just thinking,
outside of huge surprises.
don't blow up any hole.
Oh, look at this flight!
Ooh-wee. Look at that. 5 meters away for the par.
That was pretty. And that was pretty.
John, so clutch. Nice putt.
I mean, that could essentially also be for the tournament. I mean, that's gigantic.
I mean,
Putting towards the OB, if that hyzers or if he misses weak side.
that's to take another stroke.
Look how close that is to the
across.
OB. I mean, that's a couple paces. Well, we're about to see. Maybe 3-4 paces.
And this is for par. And he will take it. Oh, it'll just be one more stroke, but I think
1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's 4 or 5 paces. That's like you said before. The Finns love to put the basket placement just like this.
and to save an incredible par. So nice, Roland. What an approach. And
Here
we'll
we
come
go.
to final hole of the first stop on the Prodigy Disc Pro Tour, hole 18, par 3, 108 meters. This is just pretty wide open shot with OB cutting the fairway around. And these guys are probably going to take either a wide sidearm around the fairway line or they'll take a backhand directly at the pin.
Well, look at the concentration on Anttila.
But
1 stroke difference between these guys. Can he hold on? He probably needs a birdie to win. He's going to play for a birdie and try to take the win. And that's exactly what he did.
Position. This is as tight as it could be.
It could depend who's putting first as to if he just lays that under the basket or... So Niklas could park this and things get really interesting.
And he sure as heck put it in... Oh, maybe? Is it in bounds? It is.
Good.
Woo! Okay. Right,
I think he's got a pretty hefty out of the circle putt, though.
For some glory.
Come on, Roland.
Wow, that's a flippy mid.
Great shot.
Oh, but he is nicely in the circle. Should not have too much work left to get that birdie
Seppo
to finish
with
it off.
0 pressure on him.
Super high.
Probably going for the ace.
Just clean as a whistle. Love it. All right,
here we go.
This is to put the pressure to force Kristian to make the putt for the win.
Absolutely. Oh, this is an exciting putt.
My hands are sweating.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh my gosh. Holy cow.
Wow. Just a little air bounce at the end. It had a little
It didn't
hover.
look high enough the whole time. Oh, let's watch this
It
again.
just gradually hovered a little higher.
The Koti Pizza slow-mo.
There's a lift involved.
Look at it. It's like low. It just stayed up right at the end and caught as
What a pressure
low
putt.
of chains as possible. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you guys are in for a treat.
Oh, I couldn't be more.
How sweaty are his hands right now? Look at that putt. Oh, for the win!
Oh, the last lead.
Kristian Kuoksa for the win with the last putt.
Oh, play that back, Koti.
You couldn't
Pizza
set this
slow-mo.
tournament up any better. That's amazing.
Catch this link.
Oh,
Oh my God. Oh, and the cage.
oh, he
just,
shows no emotion.
Oh.
Yes, it went in, you know.
like I knew it was going in the
wow.
whole time. Oh wow.
Oh, you couldn't write up a better finish.
Dude, I'm sweating. Holy cow, that's crazy.
I mean, I love watching disc golf. Commentating on disc golf is also awesome, but to commentate on this kind of a finish. Thanks, guys.
Wow.
Great finish for Seppo as well. 3rd place, podium finish for the first stop in the Prodigy Disc Finish Tour.
What a first stop for the Prodigy.
Sorry, Prodigy Disc
Tour.
Pro Tour. My mistake.
That was absolutely
Great tournament.
intense. What a battle. Congratulations, Kristian. That was some intense play. Coming up, ice water in the veins to
Took 4
finish it
strokes
out.
on Anttila. Started off 3 down from him to start the round.
Going 3 for the last 4 to take a 1-stroke victory. Incredible battle. Remember that feeling. Take that to the next event.
Here's a good look at the form that gets him the W against a stacked field.
Lots of power shift from that back to front leg. And shaking hands with the pole.
Does that remind you a little bit of a Macbeth form?
That's like a spinner, pop it in there. I don't know what you want to call that.
Awesome
that
finish
was-
is what I would call that.
That was amazing clutchness.
Thank you, More Disc Golf, for that.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember to be sure to like and subscribe. Keep watching these videos. We're coming at you all season long. All 3 tours are kicking off in full effect now. We're going to have lots more coverage for you coming up real soon. Take a look at that leaderboard to finish us off. We got Kristian, Niklas, and Seppo, as we said. Jesse holding on to that 4th place. Samuel Hanninen taking tie for 5th with Tero Jattinen. And triple tie for 7th place coming in there. Didn't get to catch all those names, but
Making the scores official. Now digitally, that's
don't
less.
really see paper scorecards that
Yeah,
much.
I guess that's they went analog for the scorecards, or that could be his backup own scorecard.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
See you next
Ferro
one. Ferro
Farnsworth.
Farnsworth out.
Tune in next time.